And when style matters, some motorcycle manufacturers have made their flag. Get comfortable and enjoy this video until the end. We will about of the Royal Enfield Interceptor. Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you have not yet done, please subscribe to my channel, put a thumbs up and activate the bell to don't lose the new releases. Today we will not talk about a motorcycle. Today we will talk about the lifestyle. We will talk about the Royal Enfield Interceptor 650. Talking about the Royal Enfield, we think about the single-cylinder, small bike so nice, and a little retro that's so much like, but that it seems to come out directly from the workshop of 50 years ago. But today the history has changed. Today the Royal Enfield has turned the page and does it in an intelligent way, without forgetting his glorious past, but projecting himself into the future with taste, professionalism and intelligence. The Design Center in England has produced a completely new actual motorcycle, literally camouflage from the 70s. But let's get too deep on this project. I'm sure you are looking forward to know more. It's time to start with this test. Let's talk about its look now. Low and long, but a little belly, steel drop tank, horizontal saddle slim in the hips but well padded. Instrument with double clock, wide angle bar with crossbar. Engine design with polished aluminum covers, finned heads, extremely chromed and glossy double cannon exhaust. The reference to its history is all too clear. We talk about the Interceptor of the age 60s and 70s who much talk about himself. And then again, stiff tube frame with the double cradle, 18 inches wheel with nice rim. We could find pages and pages without being able to say them all. But in the end, it's an all-new bike. The riding style is pleasant and convincing. The soft and well-padded seat, the footrests placed where you would expect them, and that beautiful white chrome handlebar. Great test and driving style, I must say. Ergonomics is perfect. But looking under the tail that we discover when it is so different and so equal to itself. Let's start talking about the engine. Parallel twin cylinder of 648cc, 8 valves that develop 47.6 horsepower at 7100 rpm and 52 Nm at 5250 rpm. And from here you know that there has been a change of pace. First twin engine, all new and all thought to the maximum in terms of good performance and pleasure driving. Mixed air-oil cooling so as to maintain the perfect look of the heads but with a plus in terms of cooling. 6-speed gearbox with soft and precise assisted clutch that makes feel sweet and pasty engagement under your foot. Very beautiful. But how is this engine running? Beautiful and solid. It has a nice low torque and the sound of the exhaust is pleasant. Vibration almost absent. The hand of the rev counter goes up in a beautiful progression, but is not a bike to be treated bad. Its best gives it working on accelerator and gears, but is fun and very modern. The development work has led to imagine a new and exciting thermal unit, magically enclosed in a retro-style shell. Well done! talk now about the chassis that also in this case had to make account with style, costs and performance. The double cradle frame is beautiful to look, but also sufficiently effective. At the front we find a fork with 41 steams that works effectively, but that, it must be said, doesn't allow holes too if too deep. While at the rear a classic project with two shock absorbers that allows a separate reservoir and which are fully adjustable. Work really well and allow good rides without having to use the massager for your backbone. The brake compartment has a pretty predictable setting, a 320mm disc at the front and another 240mm disc at the rear, all managed well by 2-channel ABS. Motorcycle brakes well, it is well modulable and gives a nice feeling, but beware if we increase the rhythm because they will require to be written a little more. This beautiful roadster drives just well. Even if the chassis is not exactly a lightning, it's still very easy and intuitive. You drive it with a back and it is right to be. But its turning routes it is very rigorous, giving a good feeling. The wheelbase is 1400mm with a saddle height of a little more than 800mm. This makes it very agile in traffic, even if the 202 kilograms are not a feather, but once it magically disappeared. On-off effect is a little accentuated, but easy to adapt. And now find the guided route outdoor. Aim with a distant look and be amazed by his smooth and brilliant driving. The command bridge deserves a little note. On the stylistic plan, as we have already said, nothing to exception. Beautiful and classic. It braces strength and memory. The two circular watches have a beautiful and clean graphic. A small display adds important information such as fuel level and odometer. But I did not hide that I would appreciate to have the change shift info like many others on the market now like it to have it. Nothing to accept about the quality of the command blocks, even if they are not too much wanted. In definitive, this Interceptor in my notice is strongly as a style, quality, fun and price. What could improve with my notice is the fork that would deserve a better reaction of the disconnect on the most searched blocks and the gear indicators, but all details in my notice are acceptable of the balance that are not too much. And indefinitely without having to launch into too complex calculation, what matters to my advice is the pure riding pleasure, that move that passes into your brain when you tighten the handlebar, a beautiful country roads. All aspects that have no price. And if we wanted to talk about price, there is no need to be afraid. Starting from 6,300 euros plus registration, we bring home a beautiful piece of dream. And if we want to exaggerate, we can always get from the full catalog accessories that cannot miss out of a motorcycle that lends to our customization, including the one you keep in your hand, even if to my notice already so beautiful to die. Then also this time the test comes to the end. I leave the motorcycle at the dealer. It taken a few minutes to get into tuning and it will take a little to forget. And so once again I want to hope that you liked the video. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel and activate the bell. Bye bye everyone, and see you soon with a new video.